flying through the city,
Yeah.
building. Yeah, so that's what he's doing right now, and it just looks.
Isn't it
The
like?
map looks huge for one,
Yeah.
but the graphics are great.
Yeah. Isn't it like winter in that game too?
I'm tracking several transport helicopters moving
Yeah,
into the city. There are more
Yeah.
on the way.
it sure is.
Activate the Batmobile weapon
I think the
diagnostics.
PS5 does a pretty good job of um, showing those. I guess the winter weather. Okay, I need to go this way. Oh, do I have
Although
to?
I don't think there was any footprints when he was running in the snow.
Weapon energy system diagnostic test online.
Well,
Stage 1. Destroy targets.
I don't know if you follow me on YouTube, but I think if you,
I can. I definitely don't follow anyone.
Barrage level 1 ready. Diagnostic stage complete. Stage 2. Charge the missile barrage level
I'm on
2
here.
to destroy up to 4 targets
Okay.
at once.
I think I'm just Jasty Nasty.
Do I just search for your name?
Yeah.
I need to
Jesse
power up
Nasty
the
kicks
secondary
ass.
weapon to level 2 before firing.
Jesse Nasty's live PS4 broadcast. 2
Barrage
years ago.
level 2 ready.
I wonder if me and you were playing.
Probably.
Diagnostic
We
stage
just
complete.
fucking throw down. Alright,
Taking damage depletes
there, I
weapon.
subscribed. That's like a
Charge
follow,
up
right?
missile barrage to
Yeah, I
level
think
2
so.
And destroy 4 active
Okay.
targets to
I
complete
sub to you.
diagnostic test.
I see a
Hey.
couple.
Yeah, it says,
Oh yeah, I see you're playing live. Yeah, I can. Are you in a car right now?
yeah, I'm in the Batmobile. And I can't shoot for shit.
Shit, I can hear myself.
Yeah.
Missile barrage level 2 ready. Diagnostic test
Uh,
complete.
So is this a PS4 game?
yeah.
Okay.
So, most, I'm kind of anxious to play some God of War.
Oh hell yeah!
I bet that would look amazing. I am
I would
tempted.
replay God of War.
Yeah, I am. I am tempted to. Man, I can't. I drive like a woman. um, like a blind Asian lady. Yeah, I would play Last of Us 2, but I have a feeling I would be scared shitless.
Did you ever beat that game?
Yeah.
Well,
It's scary as shit because it's a scary game. I don't think I could handle the Rat King in 4K in like high definition.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little drunk when I got to the Rat King, so I didn't shit myself as much as I probably would have.
Because you had already shit yourself from how drunk you were, probably.
I wasn't that drunk. But yeah, that thing was crazy. And then you kill him and it
Jim, tell your men
breaks
to
off into
resume
another
patrol.
Yeah.
person that runs away. I was like, what is going on right now?
Yeah. And I think I wouldn't mind doing like the new game plus because you know you'd have all your items and equipment. It'd be nice to go through the game with the flamethrower, or, you know, full automatic weapon, things
Yeah.
like that. But I don't know if that would negate some of the scary crap. Another game I downloaded was Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, you told me about that. I think that would be a good game to play too.
Yeah, that one's got some really good graphics too.
Yeah, they were good on PS4. I watched you play it.
Yeah. So, like, I was playing a little bit last night, and one of the main characters, gets taken by one of the Mongol bad guy, and so I'm sitting there, and you see like a bead of sweat like rolling down the guy's face, and I didn't even pay attention to the dialogue. I was like, man, that one bead of sweat is like so highly detailed.
What game was that?
Any progress
That
on
was
the desktop analysis?
Ghost of
Oh,
Tsushima.
Take
Ghost.
a little while longer.
Okay, okay.
Drop by the
Yeah.
crosshair when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
So
You beat that game too, right?
yeah, that was one of the few games I've gotten platinum on.
Does that mean you get like the trophies and shit?
Yeah, I got 100% on the trophies. I don't have a lot of games where I've done that, but
Oh.
that was one. I got it done in like a month.
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
It was a lot of fun.
Why do you even bother?
Most of the other games I've gotten a plat on, I think they were Telltale games, which are probably the easiest ones to get a platinum trophy on.
Look who it is. Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Those aren't.
Is the isolation
Who does the Telltale?
Glad you put it
Oh, man.
Good.
I want to say, you know what? I'm going to look it up.
Like, I mean, do they do like the Lego games or like what games do they roll out?
They do like random stuff. Like they did a Game of Thrones game. They did a Batman game. They did a werewolf game. Walking Dead is probably the most popular, well-known one.
Weird, because I've heard of them, and I feel like
Yeah,
I've played one of their games or a couple of their games,
yeah,
but I haven't played any of the ones that you've named so far.
yeah. I'm trying to remember what the name of the company was. Oh, yeah, it's just publisher is Telltale Games.
Hmm.
And then Skybound Games, Scopely, Activision. We had a bunch of different publishers. Um,
The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman.
but yeah, they're fun games. Um, but if you're looking to boost um, your trophy score, um, that's an easy way to do it.
So it permanently boosts your trophies, or
Yeah,
it just says like your
well, like you
interesting.
know, your trophy score based is just basically based off of all the trophies you've collected on a combination of PS3, PS4, PS5, and that just follows your account.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, I've got a trophy score, I think, of like 322.
Where do you see your overall trophy score? Is it just like on the main menu?
Yeah, I think if you go to your profile, or if you just go to your trophies, it will show it. And they've changed it recently. So, like, I used to have a score of like, I think it was like 32 or 33 or something like that. But then they changed
deal with what's going on out there.
um,
Men down and I can't help them.
how they did it or how they measured them, and now it boosted everybody's like anywhere from 200 to 300.
Screw
So,
you.
do you know what
Damn
your first
bureaucrats.
PS5 game is gonna be?
We're on our own.
Um,
We can handle it
I was
just fine.
thinking of
What's the
getting
latest? We've
Assassin's
got
Creed
incidents
Valhalla.
popping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
Yep, not a bad choice.
All right, let's
Yeah.
see.
Um, there were a couple games I was able to upgrade to
Contact with firemen from
PS5
Station 17.
um,
We've got their
for
last known
free.
coordinates, but they're not gonna survive
So
this
like
fast.
Call of Duty Cold War, that one I was able to do,
It's
and No Man's Sky. If you have that, you can upgrade that one for
Ranger
free.
boys seem freaked out.
Um,
That's real nasty.
And
yeah,
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, not yet. I think
Oh,
that's
not yet.
yeah. I think that's in May.
No good.
I could be wrong on
I know your
that, but
business, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
I just know
Don't worry,
it's
Captain. I hit someone working a lead
it'll
on
be
this
later.
case. I'll see what I can do. Good to
I
hear.
can't wait to see that one. Um, let's see. I don't want to do any expansion missions. Oh man.
I'll look into these later. Scarecrow's the priority.
Before?
But yeah, there's some that are free
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't
to
gonna be able to
upgrade.
handle himself when he finds out what he did to that
The
diamond.
only one I saw that I might want
Owen does
to
a good
spend
job.
money
They
to
said the
upgrade
job.
is
He deserves this.
Rainbow Six.
Paramedics say there's nothing we can do for him.
Oh, the one that came
Just
out like
pray.
The one that came out. Uh-oh, you left.
Hey, Batman! I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing. He's got plenty.
All right.
This thing's had a serious up.
I'm heading to the clock tower to see what Oracle's found on Scarecrow's toxin.
Nice. Let's hope it's good news, sir. He's here. Back up. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay behind.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection.
yeah.
To the cowards squeaking behind the police department's walls, you will not be spared. And to Batman,
That is not what I wanted to do.
emptied your city of the vile and toxic.
Man, it's been so long since I've played this game, I forgot how to do stuff.
Safety you provided was
Oh,
and when the dawn comes,
you knew I left the party chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so I am an idiot, and I thought that I could close my PlayStation down because I was gonna throw on Netflix, and I just wasn't paying attention to the fact that I'm using my PlayStation to talk to you.
Oh.
So that wasn't a very good idea. Because I was gonna go lay down on my couch, and I was like, oh, I'll shut off the PlayStation since I'm not gonna game, and I'm not watching you share play through it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired, so my brain's like not working.
No worries.
My brother just got home.
Okay.
Do I come in the back and
He's
start
on
messing
this
with all
one
your
of the
stuff?
streams that I'm in. I saw him talking to the
managed to
streamer,
reduce the compound
and I'm
to
like,
its
"Hey,
core
Stove." And he's like,
There's
"Hey,
nothing in
Fallen
there that we
Zero,"
can trace.
just like that.
What if we
Yeah.
did this the wrong way?
No, but
Instead of searching for the toxin,
How's he
focus on
doing?
the manufacturing process.
good.
Why didn't I see this? The
I think he
reaction
had a
had some
job
unique
interview
radiation
the other
stuff.
day.
Run a
Okay.
scan of the city for this energy signature. It will show where Scarecrow is
Yeah.
creating his fear toxin.
I have to check on
It'll
that.
take a few
I
hours
haven't
to
heard
bring the
about
satellites
it
into
since.
position.
We don't have
Yeah.
enough time.
But he swung by my
Repurpose
house
the
today
antenna
because he
at the
dropped
movie
Evie off at
studios.
my parents' house for them to
Yeah.
watch her,
Bruce,
and he swung by
spoke
over
to
here
Dad.
after that with he was
I hate
with
lying to him.
Naomi,
He'd kill me if
and
he
he was
lost
about
all
to
the
go to work
city.
and everything like that. But he hung out for like
He
10
still
minutes in
blamed himself
my
for this.
driveway, and
We'll stop Scarecrow.
I took a little break to go out there and see him and Naomi. But
Okay.
no, he's doing good.
That's good.
are planning. We are going to start planning a
Jim, we've got a way to find
Father's
out
Day
where
camping
Crane's
trip
working
again
from.
because we did
Thank God. What can I do?
we did 2 years in a
Get your men
row,
ready. As soon as we've got a
and then
location, I'll
COVID
let you
fucked it
know.
up.
All
We
right.
didn't do one last year. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't just COVID. Colleen was pregnant
Oh,
with
how dare her?
with Naomi. She was like almost 9 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Drag him out of that tank or car.
So
Armored personnel, whatever. Beat him to a pulp.
it would have been cutting it really close. Like, who
Yeah.
knows? She could have went into labor or something.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Babies ruin everything.
I know.
I'm about to find that out.
I was like, Andrew, stop having babies. Jeez.
Yeah. Do you think they'll have any more?
They almost already had a third one. They had like, let's call it a scare or like a pleasant surprise kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then they were wrong. She wasn't pregnant. So
Oh. Okay.
I think Colleen wants to have another one, and I think Andrew's good. Even though
Yeah.
Andrew kind of wants a boy, he's also like, I don't really want to kids.
Yeah. So he's got 2 girls?
Yeah, 2 girls.
Okay.
So I think he's just like, he's really more concerned about quantity.
Yeah.
It's not like he hates kids. He's
No,
like, I don't know
kids
if
are
we can do
expensive.
3.
Yeah, kids are expensive.
Exactly.
Ours is a little extra expensive, but you know, um,
Whenever
19 grand, and then on top of that, we're
Jesus Christ,
yeah,
19 grand.
yeah, that was just for IVF.
Yeah, yeah.
Like 15 of it is for the procedure, and then 4 of it was for the medicines. So,
Wow.
but yeah, but I think we're gonna see how this first one goes, and then base our decision off of whether we want to have another one off of that first experience.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have 5 more embryos we can do, but Katie's doing really well on this first one. Everything's going the way it's supposed to, so.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. We're thinking, based on some things that Katie's read online, we're thinking we're probably going to have a girl. But, it's just based off of online stuff and rumors and old wives' tales.
Yeah.
So, but hey, we might find out what the gender is the week of my birthday.
Oh, okay. So like what,
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah. No, it'll be so. She goes to the doctor on the 15th, and then my birthday. Wow, I messed that up. She goes to the doctor on the 15th of April, and then and then the following week, we could spend like, I think $50 to do like some sort of test. I don't know if it's like a blood test or what. I don't know why I did that. Man, I totally forgot how to play this game.
So Katie's pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she is 10 weeks pregnant.
Because Okay. I'm gonna sound really stupid.
That's all
But
right.
you said you had 5 embryos.
Yes, we had 6 total embryos. So 5 of them, they are, they're frozen and in storage
Right.
To secure the truck.
Yeah.
for later
We can't move
use.
it using the Batmobile, but maybe it can hold the car's weight.
And where did they come from?
Well, they came from Katie, but so like, so that's where some of the medicine comes in. So like the medicine was supposed to create like extra embryos. So she, like, I think when she first started, it was like 18 or 20 embryos, and then they eliminate. Well, not eliminate. That's probably not the right word for it, but they basically determine which ones are most likely to result in a healthy pregnancy,
Great. I'm connecting now.
Okay.
I was just
and then
talking about I think you should too.
they basically narrowed it down to 6 embryos
What you're working on is very
um,
important, Tim.
that could
And then
result
did
in.
they put the embryo back in?
I've got
Yeah,
the
and then
site
they
control.
they put they implant the embryo back in.
Listen, try checking in once in a
Oh,
while.
okay.
We're partners, remember?
He
Okay.
just wants to help, you know.
Is the antenna ready?
Yeah. But we're going to
I
need a
got it.
microwave tower to
Yeah.
triangulate Scarecrow's location. There's one at Falcone
So,
Shores.
and
I
I
got
actually,
familiar with that
I marked it
process.
on your
So,
map.
yeah,
and I know you kind of
Thanks,
told me
Oracle.
in the
yeah,
past, but I couldn't remember exactly how it worked.
yeah. Well, what's funny or kind of weird about it, you know how you go to the dentist and like they try to talk to you while they're like in your mouth. It's kind of
Yeah.
like the same thing. Like
Like what? Like
so like I was in the room when they were implanting the embryo, and they were like, "Hey, what'd you have for breakfast this morning?" "Oh, blueberry muffins? That's cool. What kind of recipe do you use?" And they're like, it's like it's like at the dentist, you're like, okay, they're in my mouth. I don't know why they're trying to talk to me because
yeah.
like, but here it's like it's just awkward, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It was weird.
The Batmobile's powering the antenna. Scarecrow's men are guarding the antenna. I need
Oh,
to evaluate the
Now
threat
that
and
always
plan my
happens at the
attack.
dentist, though.
yeah. So I just thought it was funny. Oh yeah, here we go. Uh,
Five soldiers, all armed. If I alert them, they'll kill the hostage, and need to reach a vantage point to draw them outside.
I cannot remember how to play this game. Swing between vantage points.
If I can separate them, they'll be easier to take down.
Is this the third one in the series?
Technically the 4th?
Really?
Yeah. Um,
I honestly didn't know that they had 4. I thought they
yeah.
had 3.
So they had Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and then this is Arkham Knight. But I think Arkham Origins,
Oh.
yeah, was built off of like a different engine or different story. Um, Arkham Origins wasn't as popular,
Okay.
but I actually liked it.
Like, it wasn't received well by the fans, or
Yeah, it wasn't well received by fans.
they probably just all have sand in their vagina.
Yeah, probably. But I actually liked it. I mean, they had a pretty good,
I think I only played Asylum,
yeah.
and I
Asylum
didn't
was
beat it.
good. City
I
was
didn't beat
good.
it, but I
Three
played it a
more
little bit.
soldiers inside.
Yeah.
They think they're safe if they stick together.
I'm wasting this beer. I'm gonna empty out
Lucius,
like
I've got a hostage situation. 3 gunmen.
60%
I need
of
to
it
take them all
down
out
the
before
drain.
they can react.
Yeah.
Is it ready?
Flexible plates over an MR fluid armor
I'm
layer.
gonna chug some water. I'm really thirsty, but like I don't really want
You
anything.
just need to power through that beer. Don't waste
No,
it. That's.
too late. Too late. It was
I
just a
will
Bud
never.
Light, so.
I'll never forget. Oh, okay. Never mind. You said Bud Light. I was gonna
I
say.
drank all my good stuff earlier.
Yeah. I was thinking of coming home and drinking a glass of Weller's, but I decided against it.
Is that whiskey?
Yeah.
Do you drink it straight, or do you mix it with Coke, or what?
I usually drink it straight.
Oh, gotcha.
A few ice cubes.
Yeah.
But
So
you
do
know,
you do
it's
like the 2-finger measurement or 3-finger measurement kind of thing, and then throw in some cubes?
no more like 3 or 4 finger. I make it a little bit heavier.
I'm a sissy. I don't really enjoy the taste of whiskey,
Yeah.
and I honestly don't really drink liquor that often, like any kind of liquor.
Yeah.
Tequila, vodka, whatever. And if I do, it's gonna probably be like vodka or flavored vodka mixed with juice.
Yeah.
Of
Nothing
some
wrong
kind.
with that.
And
I
then
think most of that stuff you're supposed to drink with other stuff anyways.
with whiskey, the only thing I can take straight, like drink straight, is like the cinnamon whiskey. And
Okay.
I'm not really a big fan of that anymore. I was like in my mid-20s, but
Yeah.
that was like
Well, like
10 years ago.
I think the first introduction people have when it comes to liquor is Fireball. So that makes
Yeah.
sense. I like that. What is it? That Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire.
Yeah, exactly.
That stuff is good.
It's a good cinnamon whiskey, and I can drink it straight. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not saying out of the bottle, but I'm saying if someone poured me a shot, I could take a shot of that and not need a chaser.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Hostage.
I can absolutely not take a vodka with no chaser. And actually, when I do
The new suit is
that,
faster and
I
more
have to take a
mobile.
sip of the juice, then take the swig of the liquor, the shot or whatever,
Yeah.
and then swallow and take another sip of the chaser real quick. That's how I do my shots. I do juice, liquor, juice.
Gotcha.
I have like a gag reflex now, but when I was in my early 20s and like even maybe,
I'll send someone to
I really didn't start drinking until I was,
Tell me you're gonna find Scarecrow.
and I didn't drink a
Son of
lot,
bitch needs to be
but
stopped.
19.
Yeah. That's about the same for me. At 19 and 20 was about the time I started drinking a little bit more, and then college. So I
Driving out
got
to
to.
parties on the weekends. I used to drive to Murfreesboro to go party with my friends that were going to MTSU and
Yeah.
partied in their dorms or their apartments and stuff. I used to go to, but see, I didn't drink during the week.
Yeah.
Like now, I don't drink liquor, but I drink and sip on my cider that I'm in love with.
Time to find
Yeah.
Like pretty much nightly, which I need to quit 'cause I'm packing on the LBS. that and
I need to use both antennas to identify the micro
soon.
and radio wave frequencies across
My birthday's
Gotham.
coming up in a month. I'm thinking
If I can find
make some
both
changes by
frequencies
then,
at the same
like start
location,
exercising,
I'll
and
know where
I've been really
Scarecrow is
lazy
manufacturing his toxin.
over the last year. I even stopped playing hockey to save money because my house was expensive and shit like that,
Yeah.
and all the things that I've done to it. But see, so now I'm not even exercising because I'm not doing my hockey once a week, and I know it's not a ton, but it's better than nothing. Now my exercise now is mowing my lawn.
Yeah.
I mowed my lawn. This is my first time
Radio and
mowing it
microwave
this spring.
frequencies point to ACE chemical.
No.
And I
That's
mowed
where
it at
Scarecrow's producing the toxin.
about 4:30 today.
Mm.
Beautiful weather, dude. It was perfect. You know, I didn't even break a sweat, but my
Yeah.
calf muscles were locking up.
Do you push
ever,
mow?
Yeah,
You
I have a
just push mow?
so when I moved last at the end of last summer,
Mhm.
I mowed for like maybe 2.5 months into the fall, and I had a push mower that's not self-propelled.
Oof.
So I still have that one, and
Yeah.
then just about a month ago, my neighbors that live about 4 or 5 houses down, he's about 44,
Mm.
and then his wife is about 36 or 7. She's like really close to my age, maybe like 3 years older.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy from Texas, and he and his wife decided to buy like 5 or 6 acres or something out in Santa Fe, Tennessee. And he gave me his riding lawnmower. He like drove it over when do you remember when we had the snowstorms?
Yeah.
The ice and snow.
Yeah.
So he like whipped it down the street and like flew in my driveway and just parked it in there because
That's
like
cool.
the the battery is fucked, so you have to jump start it.
Yeah.
Or buy a new battery. And
Yeah.
so he wants to buy a new lawnmower, a bigger one,
Yeah.
because he has a lot more property. And like we have small little yards in the subdivision.
Yeah.
You know, they're cute little fenced-in yards, but they're small.
Yeah.
You really don't need a push mower. I'm sorry, you really don't need a riding lawnmower.
Right. It
But
does
he's like,
make
dude, I'll
it faster.
Yeah, a lot faster.
Yeah.
So I haven't
We
used it yet.
Yeah. When we first moved into our house, we bought a self-propelled push mower, and it was awesome. But we also have a really big front and backyard. It would literally take like 2 to 3 hours just to mow. And then we got a riding mower, and it takes like maybe 30, 45 minutes. I was like, I can't go back.
Can't go back.
So I would say even for a small lawn, you notice the difference.
Yeah, it takes me about 15 minutes, like practically on the dot, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
To do my front yard, but I'm not like pussyfooting around. I'm like balls to the wall, push, turn, push, turn,
Yeah.
push, turn, and I'm doing my lines in my yard, and then yeah, that's that. So I mean, it's a little bit of work, but it doesn't take long. And then for my backyard, it's about a half hour.
And I'll go
Okay.
And
Not bad.
it's so I'd say 45 minutes with the lawnmower on will get the job done.
Yeah.
The only time it's taken me longer is and I learned the hard way, and it's just because I haven't maintained a lawn in a really long time. Like when I bought my other house with Danielle, we bought it in.
I need a name.
All right.
I mean, I think we moved in early August.
Yeah.
We broke up in September, and then I moved out in October. So, really didn't maintain a lawn very long there. Fuck, dude, I don't even remember mowing.
Like, didn't even get a chance.
I don't remember. I just don't remember. It was a long time ago. That whole situation was a blur.
Yeah.
Because it just. I mean, that was really. I know I've already told you the whole story, but that was like really devastating and like really fucked with my mind.
Yeah.
And I just don't remember a whole lot.
Yeah.
I remember I used to come home with like two tall boys, like 2 tall Bud Lights. I'd kiss Arya and Danielle when I got home from work, but they're already asleep.
Yeah.
Or Danielle's at least in bed. And then I'd go out and I'd crack open my beer and turn on Destiny. And we had a little kitten, and the kitten would jump up and like curl up next to me and just like sleep, and I'd pet it. His name was Apollo, his little black kitten. And really cool cat. Like, I really wish it was still in the family, but Danielle eventually got really tired of it, like doing cat things.
Yeah.
So she like got rid of it.
That
This was
sucks.
like way after I moved out, anyways. But Arya was really devastated
Yeah.
because she liked that cat too. We actually had two cats. The other one's name was Athena, but she was
The only way to rescue
like
the
a
workers to
scaredy
pull
cat.
down that
She
wall.
kept to herself
I need to get the
and really
Batmobile
didn't
into the
want
compound.
any attention.
Yeah.
But Apollo was my dude for a little while. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically my memory. That grilling in my driveway was badass. I did that a couple times, and I remember doing that. And then I
Yeah.
remember the fight. I remember the fight that me and Danielle had, and me moving out.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sucks, man.
That's basically those were my fun 3 months. But anyways, yeah, maintaining a lawn. The things that I learned the hard way at this house. This is the fun of the story. When it rains, you need to mow before the storms come, so
Oh
that way
yeah.
you're not mowing and it gets clogged in your lawnmower, and it fucking shuts down on you every 2 minutes. Like that's a lot of work, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Wet
and
grass
also
is no joke.
no, it's not. And also what the second part of the thing I learned is don't be lazy and like keep up with your lawn. Don't wait like 2 weeks to mow
Yeah.
because then it's too long and it gets clumped up and you're gonna have yourself a bad time.
Yeah.
If I use the crane now,
It
Whoa.
clogs up and it shuts down, and then you gotta bend over and flip the mower and dig out the grass, and your hand gets all nasty, and it takes more time. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. We what we do sometimes if we for some reason let the grass grow too long for a while, we uh, we cut it at different lengths, like every time.
Oh yeah.
So like we'll just cut it in waves. Like this last mow, we left it a little bit longer, and then we'll just cut it. Cut it a shorter length each time.
Yeah, so you'll probably cut it in a couple days again.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if our front lawn is long enough to, cut this weekend, but our backyard might be. So we might cut that this weekend.
So it really wasn't that long ago that we had like freezing cold rain
Yeah,
and snowstorms, and then we had a couple like rainy and sunny days, and the grass just started fucking growing.
yeah.
see if Oracle was right.
And I'm like, oh shit, I need to cut this before I get a damn
Data
letter from the
connection
HOA
active.
again.
Data decrypting.
Oh, do you have?
Some of
Does
the
that happen in
vibration
your
from
neighborhood?
calls.
Yes, I
Yeah.
got two last year.
Oh,
I like didn't have a lawnmower at first, so like right after I got a lawnmower, I got a letter, and I just hadn't
Oracle,
mowed yet.
I've got the
I'm
yeah.
like,
IT.
Jesus,
If
you
I reach a
people.
high vantage point,
Now, I didn't get fined or anything, but then I got another one
I can use the bat
I
scanner
don't
to
know, a couple
locate
weeks
the
later,
workers.
and it was like,
Okay,
please
I've marked
mow
the
your
tallest
lawn.
structure
We
in the
noticed that
area
it's
on your
getting
map. Try not to
long,
fall
and
into
you
Yeah.
also need to take care of the weeds in your flower beds. And I'm like,
Yeah.
weeds in my flower bed? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought that these particular they're like weed vines. I thought it was part of the what was planted. I didn't know. I thought it looked cool, but they're weeds.
Oh,
So I ripped them all up and pulled them onto the mulch and stuff like that. It did look a little bit nicer, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, so I got
That's,
2 letters.
that sucks. We don't have anything like that where we live. But
Oracle,
I am
they've
thankful
killed
for
one of the
that.
workers.
My dad, when we lived in Columbia, he was one of those city inspectors that would like
You'll be able to listen in on
send,
any channel like
you know,
broadcast from now on.
write people up for
Thanks, Oracle.
with
I
fines for
found a way
not
to get
cutting
the
their
Batmobile into
grass.
the compound.
Oh
They'll pay
damn.
for this.
Yeah.
All of them.
So every time we'd go to like restaurants, he'd be like, You might want to check your food. I may have pissed off a bunch of people. I was like, thanks, Dad.
One game that I thought about streaming is Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I have the first one on my PC, and then I have the other two on my PlayStation, and they were all free at various times over the last few years. I've gotten them all for free.
Yeah.
I've always loved Tomb Raider, and I feel like that would be a pretty cool game to stream because there's action and puzzles, and a girl with big tits. So, oh yeah, stuff. I have so many damn games I'm playing now.
I'm just gonna test various games on this system and just see which ones have the best graphics.
Yeah, I mean, right now, and I don't know how it would display the differences on YouTube per se, but like this game looks really smooth.
Yeah,
and it's crisp. The graphics look good. I remember Asylum had good graphics. I like the lighting a lot, the shadows, and then the way that the rain makes you wet, and then like the lights that reflect off of you. Like, it's a lot better in this game.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm looking at your wet cape, and then the lights reflecting off of it look really cool. But I remember Asylum kind of did something like that too, back in the day. And
yeah. Man, I forget how to do this. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's good enough.
you know, ramp it.
Yeah.
So Facebook gave me a memory. It might have been like about a week ago or so now, but it was a Battlefield 5 memory.
Oh yeah.
And it was I titled the clip "Triple Double" because I got 3 double kills in like I don't know, like a minute.
Yeah.
Or so, minute and a half. And I went back and I watched it and was like, it gave me a good feeling. I just remember how much fun I used to have playing with you and Andrew and Esto. And I know we talked about this a couple months ago. But I know that game kind of missed the mark big time.
Yeah.
It didn't deliver. But Battlefield 1 did. Battlefield 1 was great.
Yeah. I need to send you a meme about EA that had me cracking up today. Or maybe I already sent it. I can't remember.
No, you didn't send it to me.
Oh, man.
Would it have been on text message?
Yeah, maybe. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
I know I sent it to
definitely
somebody.
didn't read it. I don't think I have it. I'm gonna double check though.
Yeah, I sent it close to 8 o'clock. Well, it would have been close to 7 o'clock your time.
Oh, that's an EA. That's an EA thing.
Yeah, well, it said
I didn't. I didn't
yeah.
read the whole thing. I was streaming, but I read. I read it. I didn't read it out loud, but I read it while I was streaming. I just read the part that said scientists processed 109 hours of oral sex to develop an AI that sucks dick, and I started laughing, and I didn't read the thing below it. So should have called EA. Someone dick for years.
I love that comment. That had me cracking up.
That's awesome. Oh man. No, thanks for telling me about that. I missed that last part.
I bet you at first you were like, okay, cool story, bro.
No, I still laughed. I laughed and I was kind of like, I bet that's fun. And I kind of laughed on stream, and I didn't say anything out loud, because I was just, reading off my phone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't spend too much time on it because I didn't want to. I guess I just read it so quickly. I didn't know that there was even a comment there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
But yeah, it had me cracking up. EA's been catching a lot of flack. And
I feel like they've been catching a lot of slack for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, they deserve it in most cases.
Yeah, they probably have so much money, and yet they still can't get certain games right.
Yeah.
My friends complain about the EA servers that they play and stream hockey once a week.
Yeah.
And they were having issues with servers and
Sounds like the two of you might have some history.
I've made a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
My brother is busy hanging out with Colleen. I told him me and you were hanging out. So
How dare him spend time with his wife?
I know.
He gets to see her every day.
I know.
Oh man, what do I want to upgrade? Yeah, I want to upgrade my, yeah, that. I saw that, like, his gamer tag was, or his profile is playing, like, Lego Avengers or something like that. I was like, I guess that's Colleen playing.
Oh, yeah. She told me that today. I asked her if she was playing any games, like, while I was streaming. I was like, hey, Colleen, you playing any games lately? And she said, not really. But we did just get Lego Avengers. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was like, I love the Lego games because you can just kind of, like, chill. You don't really have to focus too hard, usually. You
No.
just kinda
And even
chill.
if you die, even if you die a bunch of times, it's like, it's no big deal.
Right.
I started playing Lego Batman 3. That game's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah? I played the second one and the first one.
Yeah.
And the second one is when they first introduced the cut screen, or like when you play two players, you can kind of do your own thing and the screen splits.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting for Star Wars, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
Oh, that would be.
Because I think
that Force Awakens.
Yeah, they did. But like Skywalker Saga is supposed to cover like every Lego Star Wars game that's ever, been created or released.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, I think.
I bought the one. Did they ever release the games, singularly, or individually, however you say it? The ones that were episodes. Well, I think it was actually episodes 1 through 6.
Yeah.
And it's called like Star Wars: The Complete Saga, or like Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I think they.
And you're like in the cantina, and then if you go into a certain garage door, it shows you like 5 levels or something that you can go into.
Yeah, I think I remember that, but I don't think that ever put it on.
That's 2 dead workers now.
On PS4.
No, it was PS3.
Yeah.
Look, I've been talking with
So, anyways, I was just saying, like, I beat that game. I beat all of the levels. I think I got.
She's right. We're a team. This city needs both of
I don't know
us.
if I got 100%.
I can handle it, Robin.
I was trying.
I've told you what
I
you
spent a
have
lot
to
of time
do.
on that game.
Now do it.
This can wait.
The last one
trying to get all the
what's
Lego
at stake.
pieces. And
I need you to stay focused.
The last one I got everything for was, I think it was the Clone Wars one. That's one where you could have like big space and ground battles.
You think I want him out there in
Like you could do like a galactic conquest.
Arkham can't save those people. The fallout will be every bit as dangerous as
Hey,
Scarecrow's
did you
bomb.
download Control?
No, but I heard it's a good game.
I watched a different, let's call him, not really a friend, but like a friend of the community that I'm in.
Yeah.
So more of like an acquaintance. I go in his streams every now and then. He's a good dude. The reason why I said we're not really friends is like, other than just being like cordial and having a few like highs, and then maybe talking a little bit about the game that he plays. I don't really feel a strong connection with him like I do with other streamers.
Oh, you say such sweet things.
But I like to support him, so I go in his stream.
Yeah.
And you can shove it up your ass, buddy.
I knew you cared.
So he played Control. I watched him play like I don't know, maybe twice, and it looked cool. So I downloaded it. It was free.
Yeah.
That's 3 dead now.
I didn't know if you knew that, but I have it on my PlayStation ready for me to give it a shot. But
Gotcha. I do want to play it at some point because I've heard it's a really good game. I don't think I was supposed to do that. I think. Shoot.
You beat. Yeah, that's right. You said you ran through Cyberpunk pretty quickly, huh?
Yeah, I did. It was a pretty quick game to play, especially if you just power through the campaign missions. Whenever they get their issues fixed, I will. I wonder if I can stand here.
Replay it.
We're about to find out. But yeah, once they get their issues figured out, I'll give the game another try. I mean, I like the game, but for it to be, one of the most anticipated. Yeah, I mean, for it to be one of the most anticipated games, they shouldn't have released it in the state that it was.
I know. Those motherfuckers, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
There's a show on Netflix right now called The Last Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I am gonna watch that at some point. I've noticed that Netflix has been coming out with a lot of different documentary or docu-series.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you! On your feet! This way! Move! No, please! I said move!
I feel like... Oh, it's in Oregon. I thought there was one left in Alaska.
Do what?
The retail, like a brick and mortar store. There is still one left in Oregon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I thought it was in Alaska for some reason.
Yeah. I couldn't remember where it was, but somebody made a comment or a meme. It was like, it's funny, the service that killed Blockbuster is the show that's like doing a docu-series on Blockbuster.
You know, Jay and Silent Bob?
Yeah.
So Silent Bob is in this docu-series.
Yeah, he's a famous writer and producer. He does a bunch of different stuff.
I forget what it's Kevin something, but I forgot his.
Yeah, Kevin.
You're safe now.
Kevin James. Kevin.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Tell me what you know.
They've been running the plant for hours. They brought in trucks.
Kind of want to know.
Soldiers, shipments of hazardous materials. They knew exactly what they were doing.
He's producing his toxin on a massive scale.
It's bad. Real
Kevin
bad.
Smith.
We're
Of course
talking
it
about
is.
a gas cloud that could cover the entire eastern seaboard.
Where do I find Scarecrow?
But yeah, Kevin
Wait.
Smith.
I got no idea.
Oh, it's just Kevin Smith?
All I know is he's moving
Yeah.
ahead with his plan, and he's got a whole freaking army backing him up.
My friend that watches
Screwed,
me
Batman.
stream,
I'll stop him. But first, I'm getting you out of here.
she lives
Get
in
to the
Nashville.
elevator.
She told me to watch this show called Formula One Drive to Survive. It's on Netflix
Oh, yeah.
as well.
Not yet.
It's
It's worse than I thought.
It's number 7 in the top 10 right now.
He's building a bomb
Yeah.
big enough to cover the entire East Coast in fear.
Yeah, they've
I
got.
like Formula One stuff. I could respect that. And
Yeah.
I'll watch it for a little bit if I see it on TV. I'll watch a little bit of it. I'm not a big racing fan in general. I hate
Yeah.
NASCAR. Can't get into that. Oh, well, strongly dislike. And then the like the Grand Prix stuff, or like when they race like Audis down the streets and they have like a street course, that stuff, or they'll have like Mercedes, they'll have Audis, they'll have Beamers or whatever, Ferrari, those types of races are cool. I like that stuff. Or if they're driving through they're driving through a town.
Yeah.
That they turned into a track. Like Gran Turismo shit, basically.
Down here. This elevator.
I watched recently a documentary on like feudal Japan.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was pretty interesting.
I like watching series or documentaries.
Yeah. I saw one on the Cecil Hotel. That was pretty interesting.
I watched one on the Cecil Hotel too.
Yeah.
Was that with the girl? The
girl.
story of the girl that went missing.
Yeah.
That was a little nuts, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it was paranormal stuff.
No, I think it was just mental health.
Yeah, it was a really bad case of mental health, and she stopped taking her medicine.
Yeah.
But it was definitely creepy, and people made it out to be a pretty good conspiracy theory for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely pretty intense. But how fucked up is it that they found her? She drowned in the water tank.
Yeah. Well,
and
yeah.
people were like drinking that water, and
yeah, that is gross.
That would traumatize me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to drink water again.
Yeah. Damn, I'm getting my ass handed to me.
Oh yeah, you're still on my computer.
There we go.
Did you ever watch The Last Dance about Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls?
No. Was it interesting?
That's very well done.
Okay.
And I'm not a basketball fan now, but I was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see.
I remember in the 90s when
basketball in general was awesome.
Yeah.
There was all
like Jordan was the name.
Yeah, for sure. But there were so many good teams.
Oh yeah.
And cool players, and it was just a fun time to be a basketball fan, in my opinion. But I loved Michael Jordan and the Bulls. They weren't like the Chicago Bulls weren't my favorite team, but I loved that team and those players.
Yeah.
But my favorite team was the Seattle Supersonics, and whenever they sold that team, I kind of started to lose interest.
Yeah.
I was really bummed. I used to wear like Sean Kemp sneakers. I didn't buy Jordans. I bought Kemp shoes, the Reeboks. Fuck Nike. And well, to be fair, like Nike definitely used to run narrow back in the day. I think they have wider shoes now, or they have.
Yeah.
I have kind of wider feet, So they always hurt, like my feet when I would wear them.
Yeah.
I never tried on a pair of Jordans, but I've tried on Nike shoes.
I'm going back for the others.
Yeah. Yeah, Nike's they do some wider versions of their shoes now. Because you can get them. I forget. I want to say like they do 4E now, just the designation for. Oh yeah, I can just go through here. Which is the designation for wide shoes.
Extra large, extra long.
Yeah, extra wide.
Extra long. Alright, hey, refresh my memory. What do you do for work?
I schedule for a blood bank.
Do you work from home?
Yeah, I work from home Tuesdays through Fridays. And then I work in the office on Mondays.
Gotcha. When you're working from home and stuff, or even in your office, I guess this is a question for both. Do you have like free time and stuff, or like is it pretty relaxed,
It
or are you like
depends.
micromanaged?
It depends. Like today, we had a lot of call outs and a lot of stupid stuff happened. So I was on the phone and on my computer most of the day. So I didn't really get a lot of free time today. Mondays are usually like my busier days, especially like if it's a payroll week, which this week was a pay week. But I kind of got a head start on payroll. And then like Tuesday through Thursday, again, it depends on the day, what kind of drives we've got, what kind of blood drives we got going on. If we got call outs or if we got something crazy busy, and then also like if we have like a bunch of mileage. Or a lot of traveling.
What I was alluding to is what I usually do when I work from home. I'll throw one of my friends that's streaming. I'll just throw him up on my TV and just have him on in the background, and I'll chat periodically on my phone.
Yeah.
It's okay.
If I'm not super busy.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun because like it doesn't even feel like I'm working.
Yeah.
My job, I like the things that I do, but if there's so much less distractions with me.
He's getting ready to release the
working
toxin.
from home, I can get my work done.
I've seen what
Yeah.
No problem. So I have more time to
that
kind
gas
of
gets out there, it will be
have
chaos.
to myself.
I won't let that
Yeah.
happen.
No, I
Wait by the Batmobile.
Break
Yeah,
time
I
without
agree.
really even taking a break, like I just have my laptop around and I'm available if
Jim,
someone's
I've rescued
asking
the
a question
second worker.
in a
I'm
chat,
coming to
or if
you.
they try to call me and ask me a question, or
He's in the central
send
mixing
me a
chamber.
supervisor call,
As soon as the technicians are safe,
which doesn't
I'm
happen
going
too
after
often,
him.
but
Is it as bad as it sounds?
Yeah.
Worse, Jim. But I'll stop him.
I just
You
mute
have my
my
word.
stream, and then I help them. If it's a
Yeah.
phone call. If it's not a phone call, I don't mute my stream, but I can still type. And it's pretty cool. His name is Shark
Hold tight.
A.
I'll get you to Commissioner
Okay.
Gordon.
Thoth. Sharkathoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to work with me in Tennessee here, but
Scarecrow is preparing the bomb
he
in the
moved
central mixing
to
chamber. They need a
Pennsylvania,
way in, and I
where
need
he
it
was
now.
originally from.
I'm working on it, but I'm gonna need a couple minutes.
But he's one of the reasons why I got into
Patience
streaming.
is a virtue. You've heard that, right? Guess not.
Yeah. I usually when I'm working, I mean, I'll most likely have a movie or TV show running in the background, but that I don't pay attention to it. It's just background noise.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
Oracle, I need that route to Scarecrow. We're running out of time.
I've been trying to watch Santa Clarita Diet.
How was that show?
What about
I
the
really
service
like
tunnel?
it. The
Okay.
humor, the humor.
Just a little bit on the darker side.
It's dark humor, but it's also really cheesy.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a lot of swearing. Timothy Oliphant and Drew Barrymore, I think, are both really funny, and they work well together. And it's believable, like that they're really married.
Yeah.
But without ruining it, because you learn this like in 5 minutes of watching the show, she realizes that she's undead / a zombie.
Yeah.
Craving blood. And it just gets nuts. Every episode's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
It looks like it's a good show.
There's a little bit of suspense, but it's not like in a scary way. It's suspense as in like, oh shit, we're gonna get in trouble. Or something's gonna happen. But it's not like jump scare or anything like that.
Yeah.
First, we need to focus on stopping Scarecrow. Then I'll.
But I like it. Give it a shot. If you watch it, give it like, I'd say watch 2 full episodes. They're only 20-something minutes each.
Okay.
It's like a half-hour show, I think.
Yeah.
Or, no, maybe they drag it on for an hour. I'm talking about like the time slot.
Yeah.
On TV, I don't know what they do, but I think just on Netflix it's like a 20-something minute show. And I just realized I kind of started to zone out while I was talking. Like
Hey, it happens. I do the same.
But yeah, I'm trying to fly through that series because a couple friends that stream were talking about it and saying that they really liked it and were upset that it got canceled after 3 seasons or something like that.
Katie and I, we've spent the past month watching all the Marvel movies in the release order.
Yeah, I thought about watching the Marvel movies in maybe not release order, but like an order of the way that the story is told.
Yeah.
And I got a list on how to do it if I want to. But I'm trying to finish the Star Wars movies and then do The Mandalorian. Which I think I told you about.
Yeah.
Because we've talked since I started it. But I'm almost done. I've finished every Star Wars movie, and some I'd already seen. Like episodes 4, 5, and 6 I've seen multiple times.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Episode 1 I've seen multiple times. Apparently I never watched 2, or at least finished 2, because I didn't remember anything. And then 3, I really didn't remember anything either. And then I've never seen Solo. I think I saw Rogue One in the theaters, but I still rewatched that. And then I watched episode 7. Yeah. And that was the Force Awakens, wasn't it? With Rey?
I think so.
Yeah, I just finished that one. So now I have the last 2, and I'm done.
Nice.
And I can watch Mandalorian.
Yeah. Well, I am, as a Star Wars fan, I am obligated to tell you that I am proud of you.
Oh, sweet. No, I'm enjoying it, man. I'm glad I did it from the very beginning and even rewatched episodes 4, 5, and 6 again, because like I said, I've seen these movies a ton growing up. I used to have them on VHS. But I still rewatched them, and I really understand the story a lot better, and have more appreciation for certain characters. Like Han Solo, I think he's one of my favorites. He might be my favorite character. Harrison Ford's a badass.
Yeah.
And you know, it's sad about Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
But
well, you know, that's what happens when, you know, you decide to do heroin and coke and all that other fun stuff.
yeah, she lived a fun life, just not
Yeah.
a super long life.
Yeah.
Thought it was interesting. They had like a little fling, her and Harrison Ford in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I was reading about Harrison Ford, because after I was watching one of the movies, I was like, how old is he? It was the one where he came back, I think it was Force Awakens, yeah, because he
Yeah.
dies from his son,
Only Ace Chemicals has the facilities to build a
is it
bomb of this
Kylo Ren?
size.
Yeah. Kylo.
We played right into his
So,
hands. He
I
didn't care if everyone
Googled him
ran.
just to see how old he was, and then I started reading about his Wikipedia page. You know, he lives like in Montana or Wyoming or something like that, and has like
Yeah.
50 acres,
Yeah.
or might even be like 100 acres, and he's like trying to preserve the landscape of the state. So he
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know. He doesn't do anything with the land. He just technically owns it.
Yeah. It just leaves it undeveloped.
He seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably start the episode 8 this weekend. I had such a crazy last week and a half. I really haven't watched. I haven't watched any movies. I watched a little bit of TV, but you know, your TV shows are much shorter than a 3-hour long movie or 2.5-hour long movie.
Yeah. You should watch Rebels and Clone Wars.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Okay, maybe.
Well,
I'll
both
check
of
it
them
out
are
and
good
see.
shows. Because a lot of them have characters from that will show up in The Mandalorian.
Oh, okay. Are they cartoons?
Yeah. Like cinematic.
Oh, interesting.
Don't want to.
Yeah, but I'll let you know what I think of the 8th and 9th movie, because I've not seen them. Definitely saw Force Awakens and Rogue One in theaters, and those are the
Yeah.
last 2 that I watched. I never saw Solo, like I said, until recently, like earlier this month. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll like them.
Yeah.
I like Mark Hamill.
Yeah. He's a
I'm excited.
good guy.
Yeah, he is a good guy, and he does a lot. He like does things with his money and charitable stuff, and he just seems like a good human being. Wants to create good people.
Yeah.
It seems cool, but I'm excited that he's back in his movies.
Yeah.
And, looking forward to seeing what happens in the 8th episode.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, those movies haven't been spoiled for me. I don't even know what happens.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see him.
I've been looking forward to seeing you again.
But I'm gonna let you go, because there was another instance where I was pretty close to
Zoning out.
disappearing. So I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm probably gonna watch about 30 seconds of a TV show,
Okay.
and then fall asleep and let 7 episodes play while I'm asleep, and then get pissed off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Trying to remember where I was.
I'm gonna do this epic part of the game, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed after too.
Sweet. It's still on my YouTube, so I'll be with you for another little bit before I go to Z-Land. I see that dude looks crazy.
Yeah, that's Scarecrow.
Is it Scarecrow? Okay.
Yeah.
It looked like he had a mask on, but I can't really see him that well.
Yeah, his mask kind of covers how messed up his face is from Arkham Asylum.
Relax. No one knows I'm here.
Yeah, he's an ugly motherfucker.
Yeah. And then
Cillian Murphy was the Scarecrow.
Knowing that there is no one to
do what?
Dark Knight. Cillian Murphy.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Dude, have you ever seen 28 Days Later?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
Dude, it's like the best zombie movie ever, or undead movie, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of Peaky Blinders. I have a habit of like, I'll watch a few episodes and then I stop watching Netflix or I'll stop watching the show.
Yeah.
For no particular reason. But no, I really like that show. And yeah, he's in it, and the guy that plays his brother is a really good actor. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
So not Thomas Shelby, but
his yeah, I know who you're talking about.
The main brother, that's the older one.
Yeah, he is a good actor.
I get lost in that show. Ozark is another good show. I don't remember where I am in Ozark. I don't know if I finished it or not. Did you see Ozark?
Katie and I watched the first episode, and
give it another shot.
Yeah.
I had to try watching the series 2 or 3 times, and I couldn't really get focused in. And so like the first episode was boring to me.
Yeah.
But it gets incredibly good.
That's what I've heard. I think we weren't really ready for an intense show because I don't know what Katie was watching, but I had just finished Narcos. I was like, I don't want to watch something too serious right now.
I got you. Which Narcos did you finish? The regular one?
I finished both of them.
Okay. I finished the regular one and really, really liked it.
Yeah. I like
a couple months ago. I was living in my new house, so it really wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. I like the original Narcos a lot more than Narcos Mexico, but I like both shows.
Okay. I haven't gotten into the Mexico one yet.
So I don't remember if I've mentioned it before, but there was a news story kind of related to Pablo Escobar recently, like within the past few months, where they were talking about the hippos that he owned.
Oh yeah.
And like he had 3 hippos, and they were kind of just released in the wild whenever he was killed.
Yeah.
And now there's like 80 hippos.
Yeah.
In a place where they have no natural predators. I was like, man, even decades later, Pablo Escobar has weird effects on the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you taught me. Do the right thing.
Man.
That's all that matters.
So, Netflix is just cruising through this like screensaver mode.
Yeah.
And it just showed the last Blockbuster thing again. And Kevin Smith is holding a Blockbuster, or like a DVD in a Blockbuster case. And it brought back some memories. Do you remember what those cases looked like and how they felt?
Yeah, I think so. They were like thick black, thick like plastic containers.
Yeah, they were thick plastic containers, but then there was like this little plastic coating around the case because it allows you to slide in the sleeve
Yeah.
to display what kind of movie it was or whatever,
Yeah.
or to say Blockbuster. And I just remember sometimes you'd go and you'd get excited, you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go get this movie, and then that movie was gone.
Yeah.
You have to like flip behind the movie case to like find it, and they were gone.
Yeah. Did you ever rent games through Blockbuster?
I don't remember. Yes. 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 Absolutely, dude. I'm really tired. That was an easy question. That was a softball question, and I got really confused.
That's funny.
Yes, I absolutely rented games, and Dead Space was one of them that I rented, and I rented it over and over again until I beat it.
Yeah. I think the Joker. Yeah, here we go.
Miss me.
Yeah, sometimes you rent a game and figure out if you want to buy it or not.
Yeah. I think it's weird that Blockbuster's just not really a thing anymore.
Yeah, they didn't. They could have got into like a streaming thing if they wanted to. If they
They
jumped
could
on that
have.
early.
Yeah.
Absolutely, could have still been a company that was in business and
Because I remember.
arguably successful.
Yeah, I remember when Netflix had the subscription service, and it was like disc
Yeah.
only at one point.
Yep. Yep. My sister
Um,
got into that early.
yeah.
She'd rent a bunch of movies, and they'd send them to her, and then she'd watch them and send them back. And she used to talk about Netflix and the movies that she watched all the time.
Yeah.
Because that was like one of her hobbies was catching movies, like new movies and stuff.
Great. How the hell am I supposed to get in?
Voice pattern analyzed. Identification confirmed. Welcome, Commissioner Gordon.
Unbelievable.
But that's weird. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I don't know if it was something that was truth or if I just thought it a second ago. You know what I'm saying? I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
I don't. Fuck, man. It was something about a game, I think. Oh, I
Well,
used to rent not Soul Calibur, Soul Reaver.
no, okay.
I think that was another game I rented.
What the hell is this place?
That was cool because you could like shapeshift the worlds and things. It was
Yeah.
kind of like a darker version of a Tomb Raider because there was definitely lots of puzzles in the game.
What do you want, pig? Coming in here eyeballing me. You think you can police
Alright, man.
me?
I'm gonna go to
Nobody
sleep,
polices
and
the
I'm
Goliath.
sure I'll catch you soon. Maybe sometime this weekend or
Okay.
whatever's.
Don't
But
tell me.
have a good night. Enjoy
Don't tell
your
me.
PlayStation 5, you
You are
asshole.
the police,
I know.
Commissioner.
Hey,
You're
just don't give
Commissioner of
up.
that
You
pill
know.
they
No,
replaced
I'm
with
not.
mine.
I'll keep trying. See, that was like the first time I
What are
tried.
you waiting for,
Yeah.
old timer?
Yesterday and today.
Johnny
I'm
C
actually
does it
like
to
in
request.
the market to buy one now, so I'll keep trying.
Yeah. There were a couple times where I told Katie that I gave up, but I kept going, and yeah, it's definitely worth it, and you know, hopefully the supply situation gets better and easier on everybody.
Hmm.
But
So,
yeah,
I'll keep
that
giving it a shot, and I'll let you know if I get lucky.
yeah, that hot stock app is awesome. And then, you know, keep following the Twitter, YouTube people that are keeping up with it too. Because sometimes you can get like a 24-hour notice on a potential drop.
Oh, nice.
So I'll send you some links tomorrow on some.
Okay.
Batman.
Cool.
I'm glad you came, Jim. You need to see this.
Well, have a good night, man.
All right, you as well.
What is
Alright,
this
see ya.
place?
Alright.
Who are these people?
Before it killed him, Joker sent his infected blood out to all the hospitals in the state.
I know, we tracked it all down.
We missed some.
How?
Hospital errors. Transfusions that went unrecorded. 5 people were affected. Untreated, the blood's gestated too long. It's altering them. They're becoming...
Joker. My God.
It's a form of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, but mutated beyond anything on medical record.
What about that one? He doesn't look like the others.
Henry Adams. He's been infected the longest, but he's symptomless. Immune to Joker's blood. I've got Robin running tests to find out why. One thing's for certain. Henry's the key to all this.
I've cooperated. I've done everything you asked. You said it would only take a few days.
You can't hold him here against his will.
We're close, Jim. We can't let him go until we save the others.
Wait. You said 5. I only count 4. There's one missing.
He'll be here soon.
Can you hear me, Bruce? Oh, don't act all surprised, Bats. You knew this was going to happen sooner or later. Me stuck deep inside you. Together, we're going to give the city what it deserves. A new Batman. A better Batman. A darker one. But we can come back to this later. First, we need to agree on some priorities. Sure, you saved the city by reducing the blast, but Ace Chemicals is still about to explode. You need to start looking out for yourself. After all, oh, Bats, I missed you. All the subtlety and nuance of a napalm enemy.
Warning, tunnel imminent.
Alfred.
Oh, thank God. When the explosion... I thought you might be...
It's okay, Alfred. I managed to reduce the blast radius and prevented the toxin from spreading into the city.
But what about Scarecrow? Or this Arkham Knight character? They've got tanks, missiles. Their forces are all over Gotham.
Crane got away. I was exposed to his toxin.
Good Lord, are you all right? Remember what happened at the asylum?
It's okay. I had a bad reaction. But it's over now.
I've really got to hand it to Scarecrow. I've never been a fan of his concoctions up till now, but this batch, it's intoxicating. It really brings out the me in you.
Sir, did you hear what I said? Commissioner Gordon has been trying to contact you.
Thanks, Alfred. Jim.
You got out. See, I said you wouldn't let me down.
I need to speak to you.
Sure. What is it?
Meet me outside GCPD prisoner detention. I'm heading there now. Alfred, analyze the militia forces, troop deployments, equipment, movements. I want to know exactly what I'm up against.
I'll perform a full analysis of the occupying forces and report back quickly, sir. Rattler offline!
You might fool everyone else, but you can't fool me. There's something different about you. You're afraid. You've all buried your fears. Lock them away deep in your subconscious, hidden. Something is gnawing away at the darkness of your mind. Something even you can't control. The cracks are forming as it pushes its way to the surface. I can almost taste it.
We lost the drone! Batman! It's got a freaking tank! Oh, God! Come on, get us out of here!
Wait to see the look on his face when you tell him his daughter's been kidnapped. And it's all your fault. This is going to be classic.
Highly contaminated. I've alerted all air traffic. I've got to go. Batman's here. What's wrong?
Jim,
Come on, you're scaring me.
it's Barbara. She's been taken.
No. I spoke to her. She said she got out. She left hours ago.
Stay calm. We'll get her back.
Which one? Who's got my little girl?
Scarecrow. They took her from the clock tower.
All right, we need to go. There could be a clue, something that will lead us to her.
I'll follow. Stay in contact.
You've got to tell him it's your fault at some point, Bats. And the great thing is, I'll be standing right there when you do.
Jim, I need you to stay focused. It's dangerous out there. Drive slow and let me deal with any trouble.
Why did I let this happen?
There's no way you could have predicted this, Jim.
It's my job to predict it as a cop and a father. The whole thing's gone down on my watch. Up ahead, we got company. Who are they?
Militia, I'll handle
Pursuing forces, this is Arkham Knight. Your priority is to apprehend Commissioner Gordon. I say again, your priority is to apprehend the Commissioner. I want him alive. Let nothing stand in your way. I'm engaging target. That's it. That's the last of them. We're clear.
It's too dangerous, Jim. Get in the Batmobile. I'll take us to the clock tower.
Just get us there in one piece, Batman. We're running out of time.
Sir, before you head to the clock tower, I thought you may like to hear the analysis of the Arkham Knight's forces you requested.
What have you got, Alfred?
I've set the Bat computer to analyze militia presence across the 3 islands and provide you with a real-time representation of the occupation's strength in each zone. As you can see, Miagani Island is heavily occupied, with a substantial drone ground force controlling the roads. Founders Island is the militia stronghold, protected by long-range radars and a missile launcher. I'd recommend keeping the Batmobile away from there for the time being. The remaining drone forces on Bleak Island have been redeployed to protect the clock tower, so expect significant resistance.
Thanks, Alfred. I'm heading there now.
squad's down. Take control of the clock tower drones. He's coming.
Switching to manual control. I'll stop him, sir.
Oh, man, it's him. Don't worry, he ain't catching us.
Jim, the clock tower's surrounded. I'll clear the area and let you know when it's safe to head inside.
You're losing drones, Sergeant.
The movement on that thing, it's difficult to get a lock. We lost one, sir.
He's making you look like a fool. I only see 5 drones online.
He's using high-caliber rounds. Titanium tipped? Maybe tungsten carbide. Whatever it is, it's ripping us to shreds.
You seen his wheels?
I'll find you, and when I do...
There are militia troops all over the clock tower, Jim. You'll be safe in the Batmobile. I'll let you know when the area is secure.
I'm not just sitting here while you go after those bastards.
Yes, you are, Jim. Barbara wouldn't want you to get yourself killed. I'll be in touch the minute I'm done.
The second.
Clock tower unit, Batman knows we have his... ally, and he's coming for you. Hold him
It's not safe to enter without taking out the militia troops on the roof of the clock tower.
Construction site looks good.
See that? He tore through the armor. What is that thing? A car? A tank?
You think the bat's inside?
If he is, there's no way he's getting out.
What if he bailed already? He could be sneaking up on us right now.
I'm going nowhere until we take out this freaking bat tank.
If he was in there, don't you think he'd fire back? It's a decoy, man, I'm telling you.
Where the hell's our...
I see him! Between the buildings! He's heading up! Mark him! Target's moving! I need help here! Someone cover me! I'm checking our wounded. Where? By the generator. I'll cover you. You need to wake up.
Started. He's picking us off.
We knew he was here. How'd this happen?
This guy got sloppy. Don't do the same. Oh, Batman.
Whoa! Look! He's by the generator!
No.
He went this way!
Jim, the area is secure. Meet me in the clock tower.
I'm impressed. Your tricks don't stay new for long, Batman.
Colleen? Is that you again?
Candygram! Oh, don't pass out just yet. Come on. Show a little spine. Just wait till your father gets home. He's going to be furious about all this mess. Nothing like a trip down old memory lane, eh, Bats? And now a front row seat to the main event. You would have thought old Jim Gordon had been through enough. First, some handsome young maniac cripples his daughter. Now he's blaming himself for her being taken. You really should tell him this is your fault, Bats. I'm sure he'll understand. I mean, it's not like you went out and got his daughter killed. Well, not yet anyway. The night's still young.
Jim's on his way up. I can't do that now.
Oh, God, no.
This isn't your fault, Jim.
Of course it is. Crane's done this to get to me. I should have been here.
There's something I need to show you.
We haven't got time. She's not like us.
Identity confirmed.
She's strong, Jim. Stronger than you realize.
She works for you? This is all your fault.
I will find her.
She's my family! My daughter! She's all I've got! I never should have trusted you. Never! I'll do this on my own. Stay away from my family.
I think that went quite well, considering. Of course, I wouldn't have told him, but that's why it's so liberating being me. You've got a lot to look forward to, Bats.
I need to find out what happened to Barbara. They covered their tracks by disabling the clock tower security cameras. If I hack the municipal CCTV system, I should be able to monitor all access points to the building. There's nothing here that tells me how Barbara was taken or who took her. That's no good. I need to find out who took Barbara and how they're transporting her. That's the Arkham Knight. That's the Arkham Knight's militia. Concentrate. I need to find who took Barbara and how. That's the Arkham Knight. He's got Barbara. I need to confirm which car he took her in. There. That's the vehicle they took Barbara away in. Those tires are Amertech D60s. I can program the Batmobile to track their unique tread pattern. It'll lead me right to them.
Now that I think about it, how did Scarecrow know to go after your IT department? I mean, I had no idea she worked for you when I shot her. I just got lucky. Seriously, I was aiming for her head.